Hi guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I'm Adam and Manchester United have signed Alexis Sanchez. He has become Manchester United's new number 7, following in the footsteps of Robin van Persie, leaving Arsenal for Old Trafford and a better footballing life ahead as he becomes Mourinho's first signing and maybe only signing of the January transfer window. I'm here to tell you 10 reasons why Alexis Sanchez is a great signing for Manchester United, as if you needed to be told. In at number 1, more goals. Yes, Alexis Sanchez's arrival means Manchester United will get way more goals already this season. We've got a number of players: Romelu Lukaku, Anthony Martial, Jesse Lingard, Marcus Rashford's not far off. Double figures for Manchester United, and this was after last season only having 2 players on double figures. But Alexis Sanchez's arrival means we've got another player that we can expect to get 20 goals plus in a season. His record in the Premier League is absolutely phenomenal. For Arsenal, he's got 60 goals in 122 Premier League games with 25 assists as well. He's going to have a lot of influence in Manchester United's attack, and that means more goals for Manchester United. In at number 2, Alexis Sanchez gives Manchester United more width. He's likely been brought in for that right wing spot, replacing Henrik Mkhitaryan. But of course, he can play on that left wing spot as well. And his arrival means Manchester United have got a player in those wide areas that can bring more goals, more assists, as already has been said. But he's just lethal out wide, and he gives some United a real outlet out in those wider areas. Of course, he's got the ability to come in central, play up top as well, but Manchester United have got players that can already do that. What we really need is someone out wide, and he's the man that can do that. Number 3, experience. And Manchester United need a little bit of this, especially up front. We really hit a dry patch in terms of goals and points when Martial, Rashford and Romelu Lukaku hit a dry patch in their goals. And you can expect that from them, particularly Martial and Rashford. They're still very, very young, and you can expect them to be inconsistent. But Alexis Sanchez comes in with bags of experience, having played for Barcelona, Arsenal, being Chile's record goal scorer. He's their top goal scorer ever. He's got bags of experience, he's coming at the right age, and he's guaranteed to deliver. He's the kind of man that can take that on his shoulders and take the pressure off the likes of Martial and Rashford. Great stuff. Number 4, talking about taking the pressure off. Big man up top, Romelu Lukaku. He's scored a lot of goals for Manchester United this season, but you got to admit, at times he's needed more help, and Alexis Sanchez is someone that can provide him with that help, whether it's getting him assists, whether it's helping him in terms of scoring goals and taking that burden on as well. He can help Romelu Lukaku and allow Romelu Lukaku to be able to play with a little bit less pressure on him, play with the ability to know that, yo, Sanchez might get a goal in this game, so things are going to open up for me. Defenders are going to be attracted to him a little bit more as well. I'm going to have more space. We've already seen how Alexis Sanchez plays, and playing alongside the likes of Martial, Rashford, Romelu Lukaku, there's going to be so much space created. Romelu Lukaku is going to eat so many goals from that. In at number 5 is Premier League proven. Now, I've told you guys already, when discussing Malcolm, when discussing Lucas Moura, the downsides to those signings were that they weren't Premier League proven. We couldn't rely on those guys to come in, hit the ground running, score goals, make assists. We couldn't rely on that. As for Alexis Sanchez, we can rely on him knowing the Premier League. He's made for the Premier League. He's ready made for the Premier League. Look at his assets that he's got to his game. He's a fighter. He loves the rough stuff. He can get involved in that. He loves to play football as well. He's not scared of any defenders. He keeps going no matter how many times he gets hit. He's just what Manchester United need in that position. And coming in, Premier League proven, happy days. Number 6 now. He's available for the Champions League. Yes, Arsenal have been in the Europa League. That means Alexis Sanchez can play for Manchester United in the Champions League, even though he did appear in the Europa League. So that means when Manchester United take on Sevilla in that doubleheader, and if we progress from that and go further on in the competition, we've got another match winner in Alexis Sanchez that can help us hopefully progress further in the competition. And who knows, maybe spring a shock by winning the damn thing. We've got a player that can win us games against big sides now. Another player to help those alongside him. It's perfect. It's very rare you get a player as well that is available in January, is this good, and is available for Champions League football. But thanks to Arsenal being in the Europa League, he is. In at number 7. And it's that he's our new number 7. It has to be number 7, right? Number 7, our new number 7. Now the last few have flattered to deceive. We had high hopes for Di Maria, high hopes for Memphis. But since Ronaldo left the club, the number 7 shirt hasn't been in the best of hands. Michael Owen tried and failed. Antonio Valencia, bless him, tried and failed and went back to number 25. Then we had Di Maria and Memphis. It just hasn't gone to plan. But this is a man that is ready to shoulder the burden of that great shirt and follow in the footsteps of the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Eric Cantona, David Beckham and Georgie Best and be a proper Man United number 7. Number 8, he can help Rashford and Martial. I've already alluded to this in terms of Romelu Lukaku and sharing the goal scoring burden. And of course, he can share the goal scoring burden with Martial and Rashford too. That's what we've seen this season. Everyone, you know, Martial, 10 goals already. Rashford, 9 goals, nearly on 10. Jesse Lingard's got double figures. Romelu Lukaku's nearly on 20. They're sharing the goals around a little bit more. But in this half, I mean, really help Rashford and Martial. He's an experienced player that they can look up to. Look, he's a player that has played out wide, played up top, can play through the middle. And Rashford and Martial have also been doing that. So they can look at him and think, what can we pick up from his game? And his enthusiasm for football, his fighting ability will be really infectious to the whole team, but also to these 2 young lads who have another great player to learn from. In at number 9, he is an absolute fighter and Jose Mourinho will love him. Alexis Sanchez is a man that wants to play every single game of football. Now Arsenal, they usually have a load of fairies. We know what Arsenal are like. But he is unlike Arsenal players. He's an absolute fighter and Jose Mourinho will love that. He'll want to play every game, whether it's a friendly or a cup final, and Jose Mourinho will love that. He will run through brick walls for him and his team, regardless of who the shirt is on his back. We saw when he was at Arsenal and he didn't really want to be there. Yes, his performances have dipped this side, but he's still shown that commitment and that fighting ability. And I think he's going to have that for United, and that's one of the most exciting things for me. He's one of those players, when things are going wrong for Manchester United on the pitch, he can do something that can get the crowd going again. He can get a challenge in that can get the momentum going again. He's the kind of player that can change the tide of football matches, and that is great for us. Now, number 10. Contrary to reports in the media that it's a £180 million deal, this, that and the other, when City was signing him for £30 million per year, it was all good. But now United apparently getting him for £14 million a year. We're ruining football. Listen, shut the fuck up. Manchester United make their own money. And you think it's just money that he's coming to Manchester United for? Really? Really? Anyway, as I was saying, he's an absolute bargain. We're getting this guy for very, very cheap. The transfer fee has been covered by Mkhitaryan. We've got to get this guy, which for a signing on fee and wages and maybe an agent's fee, this guy will cost £100 million for his transfer fee alone if his contract wasn't running out. So this man is an absolute bargain, and in January as well. And all those things I've already said about Champions League ready, Premier League ready, goals, this, that and the other, he's a bargain. Now, I did say this was 10 reasons why he's a great signing, but there's also one more reason as well, and that is that Arsenal fans are going to bitch, moan and cry. And if they're not going to do it on the outside because they're pretending that they've got a great deal, well then listen up. They really are crying deep down because Manchester United have taken another of their players. Robin van Persie they gave us, now they've given us Alexis Sanchez. What have they got in return? Absolutely fuck all. Arsenal are still in the same position as they were 12 years ago, and whilst Manchester United haven't had a great time, it shows that we are still far, far above them, levels above them, and we're stealing their best players. Happy days. Keep crying, Arsenal fans. Keep crying. Anyway, guys, that has been my 10 reasons why Alexis Sanchez is a great signing for Manchester United. But I want you guys to get your comments in below and let me know why you think he's a great signing for Manchester United. I just want your one big fat reason why he's a great signing for the Reds in the comments below. And remember, if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button right now. We're trying to hit 50k ASAP. And of course, like, share. I have been AdamMcKola. I'm out of here.